Hey everybody, Tom here from Envoy. Today I want to talk to you about our visualization feature. Now, visualization is the term that we call it. Some may call this whiteboarding, merchandising. Essentially, it's the tool in Envoy that allows you to put products onto a canvas. Now, what's unique in Envoy is that we really try to wrap this into the user experience or the ordering experience. So a user, whether that's a sales rep or a retailer inside of Envoy or a marketing person, whoever is using Envoy, can use this visualization tool in a number of different areas. For one, they could use it while building out an assortment. So if I'm a rep and I'm putting together an assortment for a retailer, I can merchandise it on a blank white screen. I can even do that in the concept of my cart. So if a retailer is just putting products into their cart and they want to see how things look together, they could do that. And then finally, it can be done in an order. So really any place that a user needs to put product onto a canvas, they have access to do that inside of Envoy. So I want to show you this tool, and I'm going to show you it inside of the cart, but keep in mind that you could do this from both the assortment and the order as well. So if you take a look at my screen here, I'm going to open up my cart. I already have products pre-populated into my cart, and I'm going to choose this visualize cart function right here. As you can see, I've already built out an assortment or a visualized assortment in here for the user to see. Again, the retailer could do this on their own, or the rep could do it for them as well. But I've built this out to take a look at. I'm just going to walk you through a few of the features here inside of this visualization tool. So you can see here that I have multiple different tabs. I can create as many tabs as I want. This may be different categories, men's versus women's. You may do this because you're having multiple different shipments as a part of your order. In my case, I've kind of separated out the men's footwear, men's apparel, and then key looks overall. So just to walk you through some of these tools. So first off, it's simple just to drag and drop a product up onto here. You can move it around. We also have tools like being able to toggle a grid on in case you want to lock it into place. You can also toggle this so you don't have to snap into place. You can freeform move it around wherever you want, and then I can remove it at any time as well. So you'll see here, I'm going to maximize this now. I can go full screen on this. I can maximize this, to the full size of my laptop that I have it on currently. But a few other things just to look at. So I'll just scroll through. Mine aren't super fancy, but you can see here I have some categories: men's active, men's casual. If I go into women's, you see here I have other things like a logo asset. You can bring in really any assets that you want. So if you want that to be a rack, if you want it to be a shelf, if you want it to be lifestyle imagery, anything like that. As you can see here, I can add content to this. Now, I can only do that as an internal user. A retailer can't drag and drop whatever they want into there, but typically a rep's going to be building this for them if you're getting as fancy as putting shelving in there or lifestyle imagery. But as you can see, if I have access to this content dashboard, I can choose this. I happen to have ones categorized as visualization tools where I can add in lines, I can add in logos, arrows, borders, all those types of things on there to really build this out and make it look like kind of whatever I would like. I'll just move my camera out of the way here for a second and back out of that. So if I go through this again, I have some men's apparel. I have key looks into here where I can actually line styles up. Some of the other nice tools about this is we have ways to sort of mass edit this. So for instance, if I want to go back to here, and you'll see that some of these products are showing the actual color of the product as well. If I just want this to be a blank white image, we have this select tool where I could go ahead and grab these and say, I want to mass get rid of that color for all of these. I don't want them to see that. If I wanted the opposite where hey, I'd actually like to add a few more things to this, I could choose to add the product name, the color, available date, catalog, really any of the available fields that you see here. But I could also choose to say, hey, I want to go ahead and resize these. I actually want these all to appear large on here, and I could reorganize them, shuffle around in any way that I want to. So you can do it on an individual product. You can do it on multiple products, anything that you really want. You can add text into here. As you can see, you can remove products. And again, you can make as many of these pages as you want on here. The final thing to show you on here also is we make it really easy to sort of swap things out. So if I'm looking at this key look screen and I'm like, I don't really like the way that this particular shoe looks with this outfit, I can go into here and I can say, for one, I want to make this a little bit bigger just so I can see better. I'm going to make that large. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to swap out and just try out a different colorway. So you can see here, I have a couple other colorways within here, and I can say either I want to add this and compare it, or I just want to switch it completely. And as you see, my color has changed here. So now that I have this, this gray and blue shoe, which maybe I think looks better. Now again, as I go into an order, I could do this same thing. What's cool is also when I finish this and I place an order, we give that retailer a copy of all of these merchandise screens in the form of a PDF. So when those products actually hit their store, they can reference this, they can use this to actually build out the merchandise look inside of their store. So if you want to take a look at this or anything else about Envoy B2B, you can always feel free to email us at sales@envoyb2b.com.